Hello and welcome. I'm Daffy Roth, and this is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the PC. In our last two videos, we have went ahead and completed the manual, the training videos, and now we're actually going to play the game. So, if you didn't watch those, that's fine. All right, well, just a quick background. I went over in the other video. This game is a little bit harder to get to run than the other ones. I figured it out. It took a little bit, but it was crashing with OBS. Just a whole bunch of stuff. Sam's got some weird stuff, like he jitters when I'm aiming and walking at the same time. I personally think it looks worse than the other ones, if that's possible. So it's weird because this game came out in 2005. So to me, it should be that as the games get newer, they should be easier to run, etc., look better, but it's actually the opposite in my opinion. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. So, all right, well then, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now that we've had our training and we know what we're expected to do, if I start the game, we're going to play it on expert because I hate myself.
Looks like a Chinese Jiangwei-class cruiser with a North Korean destroyer escort.
Events in the Yellow Sea took a turn for the worse today when North Korean and Chinese forces blockaded and boarded a Japanese cargo ship. The North Korean government released no official statement, and their ambassador remained out of contact. While at the UN, Chinese Ambassador Long Dan urged the U.S. and her longtime Japanese allies to remain calm, calling the blockades a legitimate response to what the rest of Asia views as a possible remilitarization of Japan.
This blockade is an act of war. The NSC is working on a formal response, and they've ordered the USS Walsh to close at flank speed. The Walsh is the most advanced spy ship in history. My best man will be on board. What do you know? Chinese and North Korean ships working together again.
It's what we expected.
That's a 056 prototype, Chinese.
Exactly.
How are your sea legs?
I haven't lost them.
Good. Because the 056 prototype isn't the only new fish in the pond.
Admiral Toshiro Otomo, head of Japan's newly formed Information Self-Defense Force, had this to say.
This is another distressing attempt by China and North Korea to further depress our faltering economy. The ISDF and Japan appeal to our allies for the military support promised us under the post-war constitution of 1946.
The fact remains that in the eyes of many in Asia, the ISDF itself is a violation of the post-war constitution, prohibiting Japan from maintaining a military force capable of striking beyond its borders. In Asia, the memories of Imperial Japan are still fresh.
I'm afraid I have no recollection of that, Senator.
That's right. It has been a while.
Nice condom you got here.
Well, thanks. I got a space set up for you in the forecastle. You can make yourself to home and, heck, no one will even know you're
Wow, that was actually impressive compared coming off from Pandora Tomorrow. They had like hardly anything. And if the videos look weird, like the text and stuff, is because apparently this I'm using AI, the AI upgraded video pack. So I found on the Steam guide. So, anyways. Punto Blanco Lighthouse outside Talara, Peru. Bruce Morgenholt has been kidnapped by a Peruvian separatist group known as the People's Voice. Morgenholt's knowledge of dangerous computer algorithms must not fall into the hands of the People's Voice or their leader, Hugo Lorcentro.
Fisher, an American engineer named Bruce Morgenholt has been kidnapped by a Peruvian separatist group called the People's Voice. Their suspected leader, Hugo Lacerda, is a hardcore revolutionary preaching information warfare as the only realistic means to achieve revolution in modern society. We need you to get in there and recover or destroy any information Morgenholt may have been forced to divulge, and if possible, rescue him. As for Lacerda, he's just been bumped onto our target of opportunity list. So if you have a shot, take it.
Hostage rescue isn't normally our bag, but Morgenholt was part of Project Watson, the UN committee that studied Philip Mass's handiwork after Georgia. Some people are worried that this kidnapping is just a cover-up, and that Morgenholt is being interrogated for classified information about the Mass kernels. Fact is that some of the tricks Mass came up with could be used to do a lot of damage. We need to contain that information at all costs.
The target area is a lighthouse attached to an abandoned Spanish colonial-era fortification and some nearby structures. We don't have an exact location on Morgenholt, so you'll have to find him yourself. Insertion will be at night by Zodiac onto the beach beneath the fort. Thermal imaging shows that there are some old natural and semi-natural caves under the fort, so you may be able to use those for infiltration.
All right, Fisher. The helicopter will drop you a few kilometers offshore in the Zodiac. You'll have one of my Zodiacs and logistical support in and out of the target area. Extraction will be by helicopter from the top of the lighthouse.
Displace International holds the contract with Wright Pritchard Technologies to protect their VIPs in potentially hostile situations. We did a thorough threat evaluation for their project in Peru, and we accepted the VIP detail on Morgenholt. The guys who came after him knew what they were doing. This was not a tourist grab. I lost 3 good men in the snatch, and I'm currently preparing a rescue plan for approval from Morgenholt's family and Wright Pritchard. This is going to cost Displace a lot of money.
Hey, those are... Alright, so Redding's recommendation. Attachments, key camera, OFO, flash grenade. Stealth. Girl. I see. So we have more rounds. Honestly, we're gonna go with the stealth option. All right. Yeah, well, maybe it's not so much now. Before. Now, see, like he's like shaking. It's weird. I don't know. All right. Anyways, let's get to it. Sure, we should check our op stat real quick. Goals, nothing. Notes, nothing. Data, nothing. Map, ooh. Spiffy.
I'm hearing gunfire down there, Fisher. Is everything all right?
It's coming from up ahead, but Lambert, when I think gorilla, I think Kalashnikov.
What do you mean?
I've had enough AKs fired at me in my time to tell you that wasn't one.
All right. See if there's anything unusual going on with their equipment, and keep us posted.
Hey, Esteban, look here. What? What is it? There's some kind of cave back. Oh! Look, there's some kind of old bridge there. No, I heard that smugglers used to use these old caves. Smugglers? See, they probably had all sorts of secret passages and tunnels down here. Come on. Whoa, careful! It's safe, don't worry.
Guy's walking really freaking slow.
Careful! Maybe it's not safe. Don't be a fool. Old caves like these are dangerous. I'm not going any further. Fine, do what you like. Well, I'm gonna head back. Okay. I'm going to stay here and enjoy the view.
Didn't anyone ever tell you that spelunking is dangerous?
Oh no! You're going to kill me, right?
Only if you say the word monkey. Now tell me something I want to know.
Ammunition and medical supplies. Check around inside the keep. They have tons of stuff in there.
Some of you guys are real helpful. Why do you have to work for the bad guys?
You're the American oppressor. You're the bad guy.
Are you gonna say monkey?
What? No!
Then this conversation is over.
That's all I know. I swear.
You okay? I don't know. I'm over here. I do appreciate the sound, like the ambient sound thing. That's a cool, like, thing.
Jesus, did you hear that?
I think you're right about the equipment, Sam.
Yeah? They got themselves a little stockpile of high-tech kit here.
Try and find out where they got it. See if those crates have SSCC barcodes on them and scan them with your EEV.
Okay, well that didn't end well.
What's going on down there?
I think you're right about the equipment, Sam.
Yeah? They got themselves a little stockpile of high-tech kit here.
Try and find out where they got it. See if those crates have SSCC barcodes on them and scan them with your EEV.
Okay, I like this little pistol thing. I lied about it looking worse, by the way. It does look a little bit better.
The SSCC code is lot 1 of 5. See if you can find the other 4.
I'll do my best.
Up and let's go down first.
Someone broke the lights. Was that footsteps?
Nice piece. Where'd you get it?
Oh God, I don't know. I really don't know.
That's bad news for you, then.
I'd tell you if I knew. I swear, please don't kill me.
Fine. If you don't know where the guns came from, then tell me something else that's useful.
Morgenholt. Morgenholt. You must be here for him. He's in the room just ahead. I think they're torturing him.
Torturing him, huh? Thanks for the info.
No problem.
No problem. What's gonna get me in trouble? That's 3 of the 4. I mean, oh my god. Let's check our opposite here. About the Mossig kernels, discover the gorillas. Oh, the guerrillas have seemingly received weapons from an unknown party, possibly as being kidnapping of Mark. Discovered where the weapons. Any information the guerrillas may have gotten from Margaret Home must be recovered or destroyed, and any copies of it must be erased from computers. Oh, the Moss, is the Mossy guy. That's right. Mass, or the guy from the first one, the computer guy. If possible, rescue Bruce Brown. Not compromise mission. Eliminate. Hugo Lacerda has been elevated to third echelon's target of opportunity list. Take advantage of any possible opportunity to remove him from the list. Scan the SSC bar. Scan the weapons and create any weapons delivered. Alright. Some guerrillas may be using unusually modern guns. There may be secret passageways in the caves. Medical supplies and ammunition are located in the keep. Market hole is being worked. No files as of yet. Alright, cool. I like the new op stat. Alright, so this apparently it's the EEV. Then we have our thermal. And then this is the new electric thing.
Oh, no! No! Don't you think he's had enough?
He's had enough when he can't talk.
Talking? Madre de Dios, he hasn't been able to speak for an hour.
He could be faking it.
No! Jesus!
See, I bet he's faking it.
Down there.
Is there something over there? Is there someone out there? Come out! I don't know what you are doing, but you better come out of there!
I already don't like you. Don't make it worse for yourself.
Who are you?
Shut up. Why did you torture Morgan Holt?
Lacerda told us to.
Why? What does he want to know?
Math problems. Programmer stuff. I don't get it.
You're just the stupid one who likes to hurt people, huh?
Exactly.
Can you think of a reason why the world wouldn't be a better place without you?
Please. I
didn't think so.
I'm curious if it's even possible to rescue this guy, because like if I sat there, they talk about how he's got smoke coming out of his.
It doesn't sound too good down there, Fisher.
The sound isn't the problem. You should smell it.
You're sure he's dead?
Deader than Elvis.
All right. Leave the body. We still need to recover any traces of the interrogation. Grim, we'll call you back.
Yeah. Like, if you sat there and waited for them to go through their dialogue, like, he's gonna go get another battery, and then the dude's got smoke coming out of his ears. And his tongue's a lump of coal. So, I don't know if it's possible to actually save him.
Fisher, I said leave the body. We don't have the means to extract him.
Just because he's dead doesn't mean I need to leave him here hanging like a piece of meat.
Don't get too connected, Fisher. I need you to stay rational.
You can spare 30 seconds for some simple dignity.
Yeah. Damn right. Oh, nice. Can blow out candles. Sorry, brother. Wish I could have rescued you. Where am I going?
Sam, it's Grim. We need to make sure that whatever Morgenhold might have told them about Mass's algorithms never leaves this site.
Okay.
I detected a wireless link coming from the technician who left the room before you entered.
So I'll need to recover any data he might have uploaded to their servers.
Exactly.
Gimme.
What was that?
From the looks of it, these guerrillas have a pretty temporary setup. Seems unlikely they have any kind of alarm system on location.
Good.
Contact was lost hours ago with the ISS, following what is now being reported as a possible strike by a micrometeor. NASA officials are currently verifying that orbital debris from previous space missions was not responsible for the accident. No contact has yet been made with either the astronauts aboard the ISS or with the shuttle which is docked to the
That's
station.
cool. Look, that's pretty cool.
Nah, it's really raining. Oh, see. Well, you best get going then.
What? It's your turn to patrol.
Turn has nothing to do with it. It's about seniority.
Seniority? What? What is this? A union or something?
Not yet. But once we topple the government, we'll form a union. So you best be on my good side now, huh?
Fine.
What the fuck was that? Bye.
That's always the way. Fight for what you believe in, and all you do is replace one oppressor for another.
If you want service, you want out.
Hi there. You look important.
I am loyal. You will get no information from me.
Really? It looks like you forgot to shave this morning. Let me help you out a bit.
Huh? You can't! Hey, what are you doing? Okay. What do you want to know?
I'm looking for Lacerda. He's been behaving very badly lately.
Well, you're wasting your time, American. He left on a boat an hour ago. He could be anywhere by now.
I guess I'll just have to follow him then. Don't worry. He won't slip away.
I think that confirms it, Fisher.
Yeah, seems like Lacerda's long gone.
We'll see if we can track him through Echelon. Don't worry about him for now. We'll keep you posted.
How do I think deserves the best, and so do you. Try our new rejuvenating formula. You'll look younger, feel younger, and younger than act younger. One thing is for sure, you'll thank it.
Also not set up on launch systems. There's still another guy over here.
If you want service, you will have it.
Get this guy when he comes back walking this way.
Your skin deserves the best, and so do you. Try our new rejuvenating formula. You'll look younger, feel younger, and younger than act younger. One thing is for sure, you'll thank it. Available now.
What's that? I heard something. You're always hearing something. This time I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well, nothing here.
Ah, shit. I bet I have to take it.
That's 4 of the 5 crates, Sam. Keep your eyes peeled for the last one.
Could have gotten up this way. Yeah, what's this guy doing? Chilling, huh? Il Massey, that's what it is. Oh, I just got blasted in the face. Oh, there he is.
Why did you torture Morgan Holt?
Lacerda! He wants algorithms! Some kind of computer algorithm!
What does a second-rate communist revolutionary want with a computer algorithm?
I don't know! I don't even think Lacerda knows! I think someone might have hired us!
What makes you think that?
I don't know. Lacerda! He's been making lots of deals! Something's going on! I don't know what.
But you don't know who he's been talking to.
No!
You're not much good to me anymore.
wait, do I have notes?
That server is the one that the tech transferred the interrogation record to. You'll need to access it. Good work, Sam. That wiped whatever information Morganhold might have given them.
Won't they wonder what happened to it?
It was easy enough to make your little intrusion look like a memory allocation error. Don't worry, we give you the best tools.
Contact with ISS lost. From WNM Newswire to subscriber, June 23rd, 2007. Contact with ISS lost. Contact with the International Space Station has been lost. Ignitions for the station may have been struck by micrometeor. Okay. WNM Newswire to subscriber, June 23rd, 2007. People's Voice suspected in Morganhold kidnapping. The Peruvian government has communicated their suspicions that the American Bruce Morganhold was kidnapped by an organization known as the People's Voice. The group itself has not released any public statements. From Alphonse to Jim, June 23rd, 2007. Subject EP. Hey Jimbo, so I took Pierdo up on his offer and came camping with his buddies. Turns out they're a bunch of half-organized revolutionaries. Kinda harmless though. Anyways, I was looking around in some caves here and spotted some bioluminescent fungus. Maybe it was fungus that was host to Photobacterium, Phosphorium. Not sure. I'll try and get you a sample. Oh, that's cool. I like this better. Alright, what's my objective here now? Scan the barcodes. Cover, destroy information.
You look troubled.
Thunderstorms make me nervous.
Why?
I was a boy in Granada when the Americans invaded in '83. My father was in the army. When he realized we could not win, he led us into the mountains with some of his men, with all of our families.
And?
The Americans caught up with us one night in the middle of a thunderstorm. A thunderstorm like this one.
What happened?
They struck in the dark. We never heard them, never saw them. They timed their fire with the thunder. The bodies dropped in the darkness. With each flash of lightning, there would be more corpses.
Your family survived?
They left the women and children. The Americans are not butchers. But since that night, I've always been afraid of the thunder.
Well, you're scaring me too.
I know. As I said, they are not butchers. Their weapon is fear, and fear does not spread among the dead.
Ugh! gate, open the gate, close the gate, open the gate. Well, now the gate is broken. Stupid old gate. How am I supposed to get this place up and running with all this old crap? Who would put a gate here anyway? It's stupid. Pointless.
Guy sounds like the one vampire from What We Do in Shadows.
What you working on?
Oh God! Who are you?
I'm already tired of that question. Why don't you just answer mine?
I'm trying to tap this power cable from the lighthouse.
Why?
The power feeding that main server in the southwest tower isn't stable. We need to protect the data.
I got some bad news for you. I already took care of the data on your server.
Oh no! Lacerda's going to kill me!
I think you should be more worried about me than Lacerda.
Sam's face is terrifying. Got the bug eyes.
Boo.
I knew you would come.
What?
My whole life, I have been waiting for you to come. In the thunder and the darkness, and finish what you began.
What are you talking about?
You are one of them. One of the Americans who killed my family. And now you've come back for me.
I don't think so.
Do your worst. I have always known it would end this way. I am prepared to die.
You're freaking me out.
Kill me. I long to see my family again.
Weird.
Good work, Fisher. We can analyze the intelligence you gathered from those crates. It'll make a lot of people's jobs a whole lot safer.
How come no one ever does things to make my job safer?
If you want me to hire some more analysts to interpret information for you, I can do that.
On second thought, the danger's not so bad.
I don't got to use the sticky shocker yet. Negative, Ghost Rider. You see nothing.
Evening start, Maria Narcisa. Come in. Evening start, Maria Narcisa. Come in.
Maria Narcisa here.
Cargo received, Maria Narcisa. It all checks out.
Roger that. I'll cross the board and we'll have clear talk because.
Affirmative, Maria.
Roger that. Maria Narcisa out.
Maria Narcissa.
You're not trying to set me up on another blind date, I hope.
The Maria Narcissa is a boat.
So was the last girl you set me up with.
Fisher.
Sorry.
The Maria Narcissa is a cargo ship owned and operated by Celestina Inc., a Portuguese shipping company, registered in the Philippines, cross-Pacific freight contracts. Lots of details missing.
Sounds suspicious.
Sounds like I'm setting you up for another date after all.
Can't wait to meet her.
Fisher, your primary objectives are complete. Extract you whenever you're ready. You'll need to signal for a helicopter pickup from the top of the lighthouse. Make sure the light is out first.
Will do. Who were you talking to?
What? Who are you?
I'm the guy who's going to break your knees if you don't tell me who you were talking to.
Oh God! It was La Cerda! Hugo La Cerda!
Where is he?
It's aboard the ship! The Maria Narcissa!
Why?
Weapons! He's delivering the new weapons to the other cells!
If I find out you're lying, I will come back for you.
Oh God! Please! I don't know anything else!
I think that the doors actually stay open this time around. We have to turn off the light. Let me just turn this off. All right, so we completed, canceled the rescue Morganhold. It's recovered or destroyed. We discover the girls got completed. Exfiltrate the primary extraction point completed. So I don't think rescue is even ever going to be possible. We didn't get to scan the SSC barcodes. 44 minutes. Apparently we killed an enemy. I don't remember who we killed though. Success rating 98%. I kill. Oh well. I mean, I say that we did a good job. Next one is Pacific Ocean, 90 kilometers southwest of Panama Canal. Hugo Lacerda managed to get away from the lighthouse aboard the Marietta Narcissa. before you can get him. Board the ship, locate him, and make sure that he is never able to communicate what he may have learned from Morgan Holt. EVV scans objects and properties.
The body of kidnapped American computer engineer Bruce Morgenholt was discovered in a village in Peru this morning. Implicated in the kidnapping and failed ransom attempt is Hugo Lacerda, alleged leader of the People's Voice, a newly formed guerrilla organization. Here we see the USS Clarence E. Walsh en route to the Yellow Sea for her first assignment amid rising tensions in the region. Dubbed the flagship of a 21st century fleet by Defense Secretary Mason, who reaffirmed America's commitment to our Japanese allies.
It is our hope that the presence of the Walsh, now the world's premier electronic and information warfare platform, will help diffuse the tensions in the region.
Information you recovered in Peru makes it look like Hugo Lacerda was contracted by a third party to kidnap and interrogate Morgenholt. His payment was in weapons. He appears to be using those arms to equip his own men and pay off debts to other guerrilla groups. Maybe Lacerda is a nickel-ante loser, but maybe he's learned some things from Morgenholt that we don't want anyone to know. The Maria Narcissa is out to sea, so there's no escape. Board her, search her, find out who Lacerda's been dealing with, and then make sure he doesn't have an opportunity to spread what he knows. Fifth freedom.
What Morgenholt knew about the mass kernels, recursive computation, and weaponized algorithms is akin to what Oppenheimer knew about atoms or what Turing knew about digital computers. Project Watson, the United Nations investigation into the mass kernels, will be remembered for centuries alongside the Manhattan Project as fundamental research that changed the nature of warfare forever. Imagine if Che Guevara had kidnapped and interrogated Oppenheimer in 1959, and you have a pretty accurate parallel of the situation we're in right now.
We're going to send the helicopter out about 40 clicks ahead of the Maria Narcissa and leave you in the water on her course. You'll board covertly onto the bow. Search the ship and the holds. Find out what you can about the arms shipments and who Lacerda is dealing with. Satellite imaging shows the Maria Narcissa racks a small launch on the stern. That will be your primary extraction. If things go badly, we might be able to arrange to pluck you out of the sea.
We'll keep the Walsh inside a helicopter range of the target vessel at all times. If something goes wrong, we should be able to assist in extraction. If you play it safe, we'll recover you when the ship's launched from open water once you're out of visual range of the ship.
Still go with stealth.
Fisher, we just pulled up Celestinia's last dry dock report for the Maria Narcissa. They have a newly installed central alarm system.
Don't tell me. 3 alarms and the mission is over?
Of course not. This is no video game, Fisher. But you don't want the whole place alerted to your presence. Keep it under control.
3 alarms, that's funny. Alright guys, well that's all we're gonna do today. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm enjoying this pack so far. Pretty good. So, levels are a lot tighter, a little bit more open. There's some, I like it. But, alright, well that's all I got. So until next time, friends, make sure you stealth, fly your hearts, stay stealthy. And I will see you next episode. Until then, bye-bye.